Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, today's pick a card reading is going to be about your person, and we will be exploring what are their true feelings for you. Before I get started, I do want to say a couple things. First of all, thank you all so very much for all the love and all the subscribes and all of that. I really wasn't expecting to get so many subscribers so soon because I just started the channel. Like, it's only been like about 2 weeks and I wasn't expecting to receive so much love. And the other thing I wanted to address was I did mention a block clearing reading that in my previous reading, and I did do the reading and I also did upload it, but then I decided to delete it because something just wasn't quite right about it. Something felt really off about it, and I realized that it was because it took a lot of energy out of me and it was getting really heavy. And these kind of readings are quite heavy because blocks have really deep rooted stories or past behind it or experiences behind it. So it did, I just realized while doing the reading that I wasn't touching up on everyone. And usually when I read, I try to connect to my viewers as much as possible so that I can get them get the most accurate readings for them. But it was almost impossible. And even though it's a general reading, like things such as blocks are really not as general. So what I decided to do was I decided to make it a personal reading, and I decided to make that a paid service. And if you want to receive a block clearing reading from me, please send me an email. It is in the description box below. Just because I do need some support, like some sort of an energetic support to be able to give you the best service possible and the best reading possible. Because at the end of the day, I do want to maintain a standard for my readings, and I don't really want to compromise it. It doesn't feel good to me, and I know it's not going to feel good to my readers because they can pick it up when I'm channeling an energy that's not feeling good to me. It's just, you're gonna pick up on my negative energies as well, and I don't really want that to happen. So if you're still interested in the block clearing reading, please send me an email and I'll reach out to you. I'm also going to include this in the community board section as a post. And also I will give this little update in the comment section in the previous reading where I did mention the block clearing. I just feel like that's the best way to move forward with it. So yeah. But of course, if you're new here and you don't know what I'm talking about at all, just know that I'm offering personal readings, and if you want, you can email me in the description box below. But yeah, so today's reading is all about your person. How do they truly feel? As you can see, there are 4 groups to choose from. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. And I've also included crystals here just so it's a little bit easier for you to pick your pile. And these papers have song lyrics inside of them. I'm not sure how the reading is going to manifest, but I'm quite excited to do it this way. It's like a little bit of a I just thought that it was a little romantic, to be quite frank with you. But yeah, so for pile number 1, we have this beautiful rose quartz crystal. For pile number 2, we have this clear quartz crystal. For pile number 3, we have this green moss agate crystal. And for pile number 4, we have this greenish smoky quartz crystal. And this crystal also has like a lighter shade in the back, which is slightly glittery but almost not noticeable. So if that's significant, you can use that information while making your pile selection. So yeah, the timestamps are also in the description box below. And what I'm going to do now is actually I'm going to shuffle the cards that I'll be using in the reading right now while recording. It's really served me well doing this, because that way I just get your energies and give you an accurate reading when I do get to the pile. So you can skip this portion if you want to. The timestamps are below, so you can just skip right ahead to your pile. And if you do want to stay with me while I shuffle my cards, you're more than welcome to do that. So pause the reading if you still need some time to make the selection. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. So I'm going to be using this deck first. I'll be using a couple tarot decks and about 4 oracle decks, so 6 decks total. One, 2, 3, and 4. I think this wants to be reversed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and there are 2 wanting to come out, but if I could just narrow down both the messages in one card, I think it'd be this one here. Okay. It's ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like it just wants to do that. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 2 again. But I want to narrow it down to one card. This one. Okay. Knocking this over. Sorry, pile 3. Do you see this for pile 4? But I want one card if I could narrow it down. All right. Okay. I can't show all of these images, so I'm just going to shuffle it behind the camera and just cut the deck to see. Yeah, pile 1. this is already ready to go for pile 3 and for pile 4. This one's really calling out. I don't really know what's behind each of these hearts, so that's a good thing. I'll be surprised as you when we flip and see what the messages are. With this deck, actually no. With this deck, I'll be taking a look at anything that I may have missed. For pile 1, please. Start for pile 1. Okay, we have 2 coming up. For pile 2. This deck, we're going to be taking a look at advices for you. So this is the deck that we'll be looking at last. Pile 1. Okay. We are almost done. So they're all ready to go. I'm just going to place everything all together and then we'll get into pile number 1. I'll keep them somewhere safe. Okay, so hey there. Hey there, pal number 1. Thank you so much for being with me here today. If you chose this flower and or this lovely rose quartz crystal, this is going to be a reading. So I already have all of your cards shuffled and pre-pulled for you. That's interesting that that happened. But we're going to be checking these out later. Actually, these cards I'm going to be taking a look at towards the end. So I'm just going to place that in this corner right here. And let's just take a look at what song lyrics we have for you. Okay, so this is Waste by Foster the People. Every day, I think it's every day that you want to change, you can. I'll help you see it through, because I just really want to be with you. I know if you could, oh, this is also by, interesting, you got both of them from the same song. Also Waste by Foster the People. I know if you could snap both your fingers, then you'd escape with me. But in the meantime, I'll just wait here and listen to you when you speak or scream. All right? And then we have the song Sex Many Feelings Die by Likey Lee. I don't know how to say it, but I just say her name like Likey Lee. It's spelled Lykkeli. And the lyrics is, and now the sun is up, I'm coming down, nobody nowhere, I'm nobody nowhere. We just blow it up, blow it out. Okay. And also a little bit by Likey Lee. Come here, stay with me, stroke me by the hair, 'cause I would give anything to have you as my man. All right, these are all very interesting. I will be taking a look at these though, so I'm just gonna lay it out here. Hopefully, it kind of fits. I just want to refer to them. But let me just leave them in this corner here with your crystal and your, actually, let's just do this because that's just cute. And then let's take a look at your cards. We have the Sun, Five of Swords. Wait, wasn't there another one? Pretty sure I pulled four. Is it here? Okay, I think you're meant to have 3 of them, because I was pretty sure I pulled 4, but that's okay. I have the Page of Swords, the 2 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. And then this is Leadership with Bear and Cedar. And this card says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. All right. Let's just see how everything is looking before diving right in. Okay, so pile number 1, what does your person truly feel about you? The first thing that I was picking up when I was going through all these song lyrics is that there may have been fights, there may have been arguments, but the energy that I was picking up on was that this person loves you unconditionally anyway. It's almost like this person understands why you get upset or when you do, and this person validates your feelings. This person actually validates your emotions, and they really do feel that you have, I feel that even when they don't really understand you or why you're behaving the way you're behaving or why you're saying the things you're saying, I feel that they still keep their heart space open for you regardless, and would let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows. I feel that this person is really accepting of you. Like, this person accepts you anyway. I feel like this person really sees you as someone really strong. This person also sees you as someone who really doesn't take no, I don't think I can say these words in YouTube, but just doesn't, I'm trying to censor it. Like, they see you as someone who doesn't really take any excuses. Like, they don't really take any, yeah, you guys don't take any excuses or anything like that. And this person really sees you as someone who is fair and someone workable, like someone that they can work with to find a solution, someone that they can work with to make something happen. This doesn't necessarily mean that they're looking for commitment. I don't know why I'm not getting that energy, but what I'm really getting here is that they feel a kinship with you, where they feel that you understand them just as much as they understand you. So they feel that you are someone that they can work with, in the sense that someone they could work things out with. And honestly, I feel that there may have been talks about commitment here, just something that I'm picking up energetically. But there are some mental conflicts where there's just some things that they don't really quite agree with you when it comes to like going deeper with commitment. They don't really quite agree with some of the things, and it's not personal. The energy is a little confusing with the Two of Swords. Sometimes it's not, I would say that it's not really, it's something, I would say that it's not personal reading this energy, but to me it feels like sometimes they see that they need to change some things with them, but sometimes they get caught up with thinking that you need to change yourself. So I know this is like when the fights and stuff like that arises, but what's really coming through here is that I'm channeling a person, and I'm really channeling a human being, and they're not perfect, and they're not, even though they see you as how they see you, it's usually their mental conflict that twists their perception of you, and they don't know how to deal when their perception is twisted. And it happens whenever they are just I'm feeling afraid of losing in some sort of a way. So losing something that they already have. This could be peace, this could be freedom. And it's not necessary that when you are getting into a partnership with someone that you're going to lose these things. And with somebody like you, who they know that they can, who they know that you understand them, it's a little confusing, because when they're like, oh, you understand them, so there must be something in their mind that's really tricking them, and they feel that, okay, then I have to change something about myself. But then sometimes you're so intimidating that they get quite threatened by it, and they're like, oh, this person can hurt me, and they can really take away my peace sometimes. They can really take away my pride sometimes, I'm also hearing. So at times like this, they're like, I don't know though. So this person is confused in a mental space. But from when it comes to like feelings and how they see you, they really see you as someone that they look up to. We have the Sun card here. So when the Sun card came out, you genuinely make them happy though. Your presence genuinely makes them happy. But this person has like this weird insecurity when it comes to fights. I feel that this person has had some experiences with fights and some traumas around conflicts and not knowing how to deal with them and not knowing how to stand their ground. Actually, it's also something that I'm picking up with the Page of Swords here. I feel that this person is really swift with their thoughts, so they don't know how to stand their ground. And I feel like there's a little bit of an immaturity here where they kind of like keep swaying. And there is what I'm picking up here is like there isn't enough they're not deciding to be mentally strong, even though they have all the capacity to be so. They do have all the capacity to be mentally strong and have strong opinions and boundaries and stick to their words and, you know, go through conflicts. But I feel that they're really attracted to you and they're really, really into you, and you make them very vulnerable. And because you make them so vulnerable, they just a lot of their when a lot of the times they can't really be strong in a way that's kind of fake, if that makes sense. So if they didn't have the feelings that they have for you, they would be able to deal with these emotions a lot better. But it's just that they feel so vulnerable around you that everything amplifies. So even their insecurities amplify. They don't want you to see them in a way that they don't want you to see them. Like they don't want you to see them in a dimmer light. Like they want you to see they want you to see them to be as amazing as they see you to be. And I'm channeling very authentic feelings here, so that's just how they really feel. But that's where all the insecurities come as well. So they're trying to avoid fights with you because they don't want you to, first of all, they don't want you to see them in a way that they don't, in a way that makes them feel less than. And also they get really confused and traumatized because they did not have good relationship with fights or arguments. It may be a childhood thing, and it also may be like something that's residual from their previous relationships where there were a lot of fights before breaking up and they just didn't know how to handle it, and instead of handling it they broke up, but they never really grew out of it. And you're challenging them to grow out of it because you're a really strong person, pile number one. You have strong opinions, strong boundaries, and just there's something so larger than life about you. There's something so, I think this is really how you are, and that's also how they see you, but it's also how you really are. Like you have big energy, pile number one, big energies. And because of these big energies, they just, they really love that though. It really inspires them, but it also challenges them. And I feel that overall they accept you because they accept themselves. At the end of the day, like this is not something that you will see often, but every now and then you're gonna see this person really accepting you, and it may surprise you because this person does see, this person is not really it's not someone who doesn't really see themselves as clearly, even though it's difficult for them to see themselves when they're like this. But they do have this knowing, like this lingering feeling, like they still kind of know what they're doing. So yeah, they're all this is just how they feel. Like they just don't know how to, they just really don't know how to deal. But there's still a lot of love and acceptance, so they still stick around. Like they also have they see a lot of strength and potential in your connection, or just like their feelings for you are really strong and potent, so they it lingers and they stick around. But the only thing that I'm seeing here that's conflicting with how they truly feel about you is just how their mind is working right now and how flighty they are. I don't think that this person that you're dealing with is very grounded, although in some aspects they are. But just when it comes to conflict, they detach themselves from the situation. Like they cannot deal at all. They don't know how to put in the effort. I feel like they just don't know how to process their emotions when this happens. They don't know how to process it. And they also have a hard time accepting things for what they are. So it's just really all about them. But how they truly feel about you is just something completely different. Like I was picking up on, and it's just that, they see you as someone really amazing. They really, really have strong feelings for you. They're really attracted to you, like more than anything. They know that you're a fair person. They know that you're someone that they can work things out with. And even though they know that you're someone that they can work things out with, the only thing that gets in the way of them really showing up for you is just their own mind. And they regret it though. They regret it later. They see it and they regret it. They really see that about themselves. And because they regret it, I feel that that's also one of the reasons why they really accept you and they understand when you are upset with them, or when there are fights, or when there are arguments. They get it. They really get it. And they know that it's because they have to change. I feel that in the moment they don't really see it, because I feel that they're also very passionate. They're also very passionate people. Like in the moment they don't really get it, but then eventually it really kicks in, and then they feel bad and they feel sorry. They really do feel sorry, pile number one. But in the moment they just don't. And I feel that it's coming through as an apology, because that's the energy that I've been picking up on from the beginning. When this energy, when I started channeling it, yeah, they do regret it. They're quite sorry about it, and it's really coming through, because that's part of how they're feeling about you right now. And even if they can't show up and openly say that they're sorry, just know that the way that they accept you, and the way that they receive you, and the way that they're okay with you saying the things that you say about them, or the healthy criticism that you may offer to them, you'll see that they do receive it. They actually receive it. With the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like they are planning to work. They're choosing to work on themselves. Although I feel like they're taking their sweet time for that though. And the reason why they're taking their sweet time is also that, that lack of mental grit that I'm picking up on. Like, it's not, once again, it's not that they don't have it. They actually do. But it's just this, I feel that your person needs support, pile number one. They'll do really well with support because their intentions are quite pure. With the Sun card, I feel that this person is honestly quite childish. With the Page of Swords here, like they just say things and they're honestly really, really childish. But just like a child, they're also very open to learn. But of course, it's really up to you about how you feel about this person and how much you are willing to invest into them. But they are someone worth investing on. If you feel like this person is for you and you care about this person and you're okay with all of these things that's happening and you want to stick around, then yeah, sure. But for some of you, I'm picking up this feeling of you don't want to stick around. And if that's the case, then that's okay. You don't really have to. This person may not be the one for you. Although for some of you, you may feel like this person is not the one for you. And if that's the case, I would suggest that if you were to look at them, who they are as a person authentically, and if you can take a step back and feel that there's someone who you can love unconditionally, they will definitely not let you down there. They won't let you down. But yeah, I'm channeling very different things for different people, so I'm just going to leave it here. It's really up to you what you choose to do or how you decide to go about it. And the end of the day, with the rose quartz here, I would say just follow your heart. And even though this person may be a good person, if you feel like they're not for you, this is just for a few of you I'm picking up, just for a few of you, then follow your heart. But also, yeah, I feel like I can't really say more than that because it's a very general reading. There are more in depth, more details that are coming through, but I can't really pick up on it as a general energy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at these cards over here and see if there is anything I may have missed. We have Garnet with commitment. Yeah, I was really picking that up. And we have Passion with root and sacral chakra. I was actually seeing this card in the back of my mind when this Ace of Swords came out. But yeah, they do desire commitment with you. Pile number 1. They do desire commitment with you. Or else they wouldn't really stick around and they wouldn't really invest so much into you. So they're the one that does desire commitment with you. And they feel a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry towards you. Like, they really feel strongly towards you, pile number 1. And nobody's like, they're not really feeling this way about anyone else. And they don't feel this way about anyone else. So they are really... we have sacral chakra twice here, so there's a lot of feelings, a lot of passion here regardless. And I feel that you make them feel so vulnerable is one of the reasons that there's just so much passion and love and all of that here. And they do desire commitment with you. They are willing to put in the effort for commitment with you. Like the feeling is really, really, really there. It's really there. Anything else? Yeah, I'm almost not touching up on the kind of how attracted they are to you. Like, they're super attracted to you, pile 1. And I feel that they may also wonder, for some of you, if you are seeing someone else, or if you want someone. Like, there are some insecurities coming through here as well. And I feel that that could be one of the reasons why you've had arguments. Like, it's what's really coming through here is like they're not feeling enough of a person for you, like enough of a partner for you, and they are insecure about somebody else fulfilling your needs rather than them. And because they desire so much commitment with you so much, that it really triggers them. It really upsets them. It really, really triggers them. It really gets to them. They get really hot-headed as well. This person, very strong fire energies coming through from your person. I saw more earth energies for you, pile 1. But of course, not everybody's going to have these placements. It's just, if you need confirmation, I feel that that whenever my viewers need confirmations, that's usually when messages like this come through. But there's like something really fiery about the both of you, actually. Something very passionate about the both of you. And I feel that you really match them in that way, and they really see that. They also see that you're somebody who is really good at being committed, or somebody who can make a great partner, and someone who can really be a good match to them. But they saying that, but I don't know if they're really thinking that part through energetically. I don't know if they're really thinking that part through, because a part of them, they don't also know what it is that they want completely in a committed relationship. Because you can be attracted to someone, you can like someone, but to be committed to someone, there needs to be more criteria that needs to be met. And I feel that they don't know what it is that they want in terms of that, and that is what's really stopping them from coming into commitment with you. But they're not seeing this as that clarity, so they're like getting confused in their mind and in their headspace about, and they're just going about it all wrong. And I feel that they know that their mind goes through that, and they're just really, really sure, they just know that they need to heal here. But apart from this one little, I'm not sure if it's so little for all of you, but except for that thing, everything else seems quite likable about this person, to be honest. Quite likable, apart from all of these things. But then again, everyone's not perfect, and your person isn't either. I feel that this person values space, but sometimes they do get lonely. They do get lonely, Padawan. So if they take space from you, it's because, for good reasons, but sometimes they may be all over you, and it's because they also don't like to be alone. And this person, I feel that this person is struggling with balance. Yeah, this person is struggling with balance. I feel like this person could be Libra or have Libra placements. Yeah, I'm really picking that up here. I'm picking up some Libra energies as well. Because even though Libra is represented by scale, I saw somewhere, and I feel that it's true in this case, like it doesn't have to be like they're Libra or you're Libra. You could be quite attractive. That's really coming through here. So yeah, you may Libra, that sign could be significant. But of course, when I throw out signs, it's a general reading. Just let it slip you by if it doesn't make sense. It's only for the people who need confirmation. If you don't need confirmation, then let it slip by. But what I was saying about the scales is that the sign of Libra tries to achieve that balance. They try to achieve that scale. And that's what it is. Like, it's not always that Libras are balanced, if that makes sense. Like, I have, not always the case. They are, though. They do mature into it, but not always. I mean, take it as it resonates. Personal growth is a self journey. It's a very personal thing. I don't know why I'm saying these things. I feel like it could be significant, and I feel that it's significant. It's a significant information about this person. But it's not all. Anything else I'm leaving behind? Anything else? Let the energies, let there be closeness. Okay, so if you are closeness is encouraged in this connection, though. Even though things are looking this way or things are feeling this way, I feel that a lot of clarity will come through closeness. Because when it comes to like love and intimacy and relationships, bravery is, a part of it. Taking leaps is a part of it. And I feel that a lot of the questions will honestly clear out if you allow yourself to be closer to this person, and also not be afraid of them hurting you. And I feel that you could do this by also accepting them and not take what they're doing or saying personally. If you can do that and allow yourself to be close to them, I feel that you're going to find a lot of clarity in your situation and a lot of messages that are really personal to you. Yeah. Yeah. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a look at your last card. So this card was for advice for you, what you need to know. This is all about you and about this connection and what this could be what this person would like to directly tell you, or what source would want you to know. And we have gratitude and appreciation. Yeah, this person really appreciates you regardless, pile number one. And what's really coming through here is like, be grateful of the situation regardless of how it's appearing to be right now, because you're learning, you're growing, and also you're learning and growing in terms of love, and you're learning about love through this person. And I feel that there are really genuine feelings here though, pile number one, for some of you. Like, some of the feelings that are picking up for you, you'll know it if it resonates, are really, really genuine, very genuine. But it's not for all of you. So, but what I'm really seeing here though is that just be grateful and appreciate these experiences that you're having with this person, because I feel like you're learning some really good lessons here about love. And I feel that you're also getting pretty good at love through this connection. Like, that's something that I'm seeing for everyone here. You're getting really good at love with this experience that you're having with this person, whether you continue with this person, or whether you whether there's somebody new coming in. Or for some of you, this could be like you're asking about an ex or a breakup. And if that's the case, then or just you getting into a newer relationship, if that's the case, then know that there was the lessons that you've learned, it really helped you grow and prepared you for a better relationship to come in. And just, you know, let go of whatever may have happened that's not, you know, that's not serving you, or if your highest good. Like, it really doesn't serve you to hold on to some of the things. If this is your ex, or even if you're with this person, whatever things may have been, you know, exchanged, or words that may have been exchanged, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, different people are in different levels in this pile, so take the messages as they resonate. I try to keep it as general as possible, and I'm only channeling the energies that are more collective. But yes, I'm seeing so many different scenarios here. But yeah, this is all I have for you, pile number one. Let me know if it resonated in the comments below. And if you've chosen pile one, you can always like the video to let me know that you've liked the reading. And you can always subscribe to the channel and subscribe to follow for more readings from me. And yeah, this is where I leave you, pile number one. Thank you so much once again, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Hey there, pile number two. If you chose this flower or this rose quartz crystal, this is going to be a reading. So today we will be looking at, what does your person truly feel about you? And I already have your cards shuffled and pre-pulled for you. And okay, these cards I'm going to take a look at towards the end. So I'm just going to place that here along with your flower and your crystal in this corner right here. And let's just take a look at what song lyrics came up for you first. So okay, we have the first song that I see here is Blurry by Puddle of Mud. Nobody told me what to say. Everyone showed you where to turn, told you when to run away. Nobody told you where to hide. Nobody told you what to say. Everyone showed you where to turn. Okay. And also, I think told you when to run away also comes after this line over, the sentence over here. Then we have, is your bed made? Did you plan this? Am I a habit? Did you think I'd be that easy? This is Weekend Secret by Maddie Sipes, or I think that's how you say it, and the Painted Blue. Interesting. And the next one is Want You Around And the lyrics is, but now and here, heart took some damage. I wish I could vanish from you. Is this really the lyrics? But I'll still consider it. And then we have, also by Maddie Sibson, The Painted Blue. This is Sex and Sadness. And the lyrics we have is stained glass, stained glass loved lace in fragile lights. Kiss me again and I will pretend I don't see it in your eyes. What is going on? Let me see. Let me kind of feel into this. I'm picking up on some things, but let me just put all of these things over here, like the lyrics, and then let's take a look at your cards and then we'll dive in. Four of Wands, Three of Swords, the World, okay. Boundaries, interesting. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Ten of Cups upright and the Ace of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. And we have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. All right. Well, I'm getting some energies, but let me kind of sit in it a little. It's a very interesting energy, but let me just start talking about it at least. So what I was picking up with just the lyrics is that there's a lot of attraction. Like this person is really into you, but it's in a very weird kind of a way. And it's weird because it's just weird in a way that it's not very straightforward. Like they're attracted to you, but it's not straightforward at all. It's like they've been hurt, and I feel that they don't trust people easily. Pile 1. So, sorry, Pile 2. You're Pile 2, don't worry. I don't think that you're coming, Pile 1 is really coming here, although, you can, but I feel it's more like, it's the energies are quite different though, regardless, because the message is still different. So what I'm picking up here is that your person, Pile number 2, is really, they have a hard time trusting, to say the least. And they have this feeling that it's almost like they're waiting for you to leave. They're like, okay, yeah, I have feelings for this person, but it's almost like they do and they don't. Like, how should I say it? It's like underlying feelings is like, they're choosing not to. Let's just say that. Like, it's here, they're attracted to you, but they're just choosing not to. And that's the best way I can put it. They're like really strongly choosing not to because they don't trust easily. There's just too many layers of conflict with this person that they're really not choosing love or anything in that nature. But that doesn't mean that they're not attracted to you. They are, but then they're also questioning that what's all this about? Like, I know I'm attracted to them, but what's all this about? Like, where's it gonna go? How's this person really going to treat me? How do they really feel? Like, are they the type to listen to others and not listen to me? Are they the type to prioritize others' opinion in a relationship and not going to listen to me or my truth or anything like that? Like, how will I know if I can trust this person? Because I feel like your person is really in doubts. Like, your person is like well, I don't know if pile number 2 is going to be honest. Like, I don't know what their integrity is. It's like they just want to know how you are and who you are and what your boundaries are, what your priorities are, before even allowing themselves to feel an ounce of anything for you. We do have the Three of Swords here, so this is a very wounded person you're asking about, pile number 2. And with the Queen of Cups in reverse, I do not, if you're women watching, if they're feminine energies watching, or if you identify as, you know, mostly as feminine energies, I would say that this person doesn't really trust that. This person doesn't trust any kind of anything like that. And if you're a man asking about a woman or asking about a feminine energy, and you identify more as a masculine, or, you know, in this connection at least, I would say that they don't feel, I'm feeling like they don't feel enough for you, or that's what that's the appearance though. I don't think that's the truth. The truth is more like, they don't trust you to be faithful regardless. Like, they don't trust you to be, they trust you to have, they think that you may have different interests. I feel that it could go both ways for some of you, but yeah. Overall, there's like a huge trust issue coming through here. And I feel that it's really coming through because this person is really, really in their headspace, or in their, still having like, still holding on to things from the past. And I'm not, you know, I say it in a loving way because we all do that at some point. And I feel that this person hasn't completely moved on from it. And they're really holding on to something that they have built for a really long time. So what I'm picking up with this person is that this person values honesty, integrity, and commitment, but like long-term commitment. This person believes in investing time into things. This person believes in investing, putting in the effort and in long-term things. So like, this person may be the type to believe that love grows, and this person may be the type to believe that may really believe in long-term relationships, and may look up to long-term relationships. Currently, at least, that's what they're looking for, and that's why they just really want to make sure that they're not getting into anything that they would consider to be gross energy. They have strong opinions, pile number 2, and they're also very they're just I would say that it's them who really don't have like the purest of purest lens, if you will, when in terms of perspective. And of course, like, once again, this person has gone through a lot, so I'd be compassionate with them because of this. They have been heartbroken to the point to be this way, or to operate this way, because we do have the World and the Ten of Cups. I feel that this person they're looking for wish fulfillment. They really value things that make them happy. I don't feel that this person they're not the one to have like a type to say, like you know, in terms of appearance or things like that. But what they want is something solid. They want something stable. They want something for the long run. And how this is like how they are generally, and it spills onto you, pile number 2. It really does spill onto you. I feel that this person may genuinely feel that for some reason they feel like your boundaries are not strong enough for how they want, for what they're desiring in a connection. Like, they want someone to have stronger boundaries, and they're really for some of you, it may, like, for some, not for you, like just I'm sorry, that was more of a slip of a tongue. For some, it's what am I forgetting? I'm gonna let that go. But I do feel that this person doesn't really like people who get, who are pushed around or something like that. I feel that this is something that's really hurt them in the past. And it makes sense because this is what this person is feeling and thinking. Like, if the person that they get into a committed relationship with don't have strong boundaries themselves, they won't know how to have strong boundaries for the connection. And that's what they don't like, and that's what they're almost afraid of, in a sense, just because of the way that their thoughts are coming through with the lyrics here. Otherwise, like, I feel that whatever some of their approach is something that they have learned the hard way. So it does seem to me that, it's all right. But the way that they feel about you, pile number 2, is that they see you as an opportunity that's been placed in front of them. They see you as a chance. They see you as someone that's really shining in their eyes and someone who's caught their attention. It's like they're critical of you, pile number 2. I'm not really liking the energies 100%. They're a little critical of you, but at the same time, they still like you and adore you. And it's not the critical energies that I'm picking up on. It's not you. They're just being this way because that's just how they've been operating, and ever since they got their heart broken. So it's not really you, but the way they see you is someone who's shining brightly. They see you as someone who's standing out to them. They're seeing you as an opportunity to love again. They're seeing you as an opportunity who could really accept them. And I feel like it's more of a subconscious thing, or for some of them they could be aware because of the way that they're seeing you as someone who's kind, loving, gentle, and accepting. And that is something that's really piquing their interest, because they're like, oh, this person is being nice to me even though I'm being such a butthole, basically. That's the energy I'm getting. So they're like, it's intriguing. It's intriguing them. Yeah. I'm sorry. What I'm sounding like this, I'm just itching my nose. So apologies there. But yes, definitely as an opportunity, like a chance. And you're really, the energy that you're showing up with is so different to anything that they have experienced so far. I feel like they've been in the dark for a long time, and then they see you and your energy, and it's like a breath of fresh air and a hit of bright light, something like that. Like, you're just really pulling them out of a darkness or a dark period, and that's how they see you. Even though if what I've been picking up in the prior to this, maybe like a first impression kind of a thing. And I feel that it's still there, but they're coming out of it though. They're coming out of it slowly and surely. With the friendship here, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. I feel that they see you as a friend, and they see you as someone that they can have a friendship with. I feel like a lot of your thoughts and a lot of your beliefs and ideas really I feel like it challenges them in some ways, but in other ways they find comfort because you understand and you agree with them. So overall, it's a pleasant experience that they have with you, but it's really light though, pile number 2. It hasn't gone really deep yet, and I don't think that their deeper feelings are the ones that I was picking up in the beginning. So it's, you know, the energy that you're stepping into, that you're inviting them into and allowing them to step into, the energy that you're inviting them into, I feel that they are coming to it, but it's just, I'm picking up very light energies like friendship and a little bit of a playfulness. But there is still some, you know, they're still in the dark in many ways. They're still in the dark in many ways. And these things that I'm picking up about them, they can't really, if you're wondering if it's going to be anything deeper or if it's going to go deeper, it really depends on how much this person heals and clears up from their energy and from their heart space, because it feels pretty clogged. It feels like it's just filled with negative experiences and negative feelings and negative thoughts, and just this grossness that they feel within themselves because of whatever they've experienced. Like this person may, there is like a gross energy, like I don't know, I feel that toxic masculinity could be significant for them. Like there's like this gross toxic masculinity kind of an energy lingering. I'm not saying that they're like that. I don't think that at all. Maybe it's just a kind of programming that they've had and they know that it's wrong, but it's still in the back of their heads, and they're still, you know, it's very conflicting. It's really conflicting about them. Like they're really struggling with this, but they see you as a friend. It's just, it's, you know, it's cool, it's okay. That's how they would describe it. It's just that their heart space is so filled with residual energy, to put it simply. It's just filled with, yeah, not so good things, not so good things at all. The way that they see you is like, kind of like, let's just say that they're in a really dark room, and they're just stuck in there. They're just seeing you through a peephole, and that peephole has got like the brightest light that you could possibly think of, and that's how they see you. And they're really benefiting from the friendship that you have, from the connection that you have, in a good way, in a healthy way, like not in a way that they're taking from you. But although this person may have they may have issues with boundaries themselves, and they may, you know, they may be rude sometimes, they may be harsh sometimes, and they may just, you know, I'm picking up a lot of ickiness that they sometimes spill onto just all around. But it's just because they're, you know, it's just something that they've gone through, and they do want to heal. They have intentions of healing. It seems like, you know, they do see that about themselves. I feel like they also own that about themselves in a way. I'm getting a little bit of an angry bird energy. Because of the bird in the Three of Wands. I don't know. The bird looks a little, the red looks like it's pretty poppin'. And the face looks a little, just energetically looks a little angry-ish. But yeah, this person may have like pent-up anger. Definitely some pent-up anger. The way that they see you, they're just seeing you the best that they can, because they're not really seeing much from what they're experiencing, and that's just how they truly feel in general. So they don't really have too much space in the heart to invite you in further than they already have. But they do acknowledge that there are strong foundations being built through friendship. There is a very strong and stable something being built through friendship. And as I was picking up earlier, that this person does believe in long-term stability and growth, and in investing time into things. They do see you as a potential regardless. Like for some of them, they may say that it's like a far-fetched idea, but they still see you as a potential in a way. So they're like, you know, whether they see you as a friend or whether they want something more, regardless, even though they're not, I don't think that they're in a place to be really sure of that, but they really cherish the friendship that you have, and regardless, they see it as a good solid foundation being built between the two of you. I also do see pleasant conversations being exchanged here, like pleasant communication, but it's not close. I'm not really picking up on close, intimate energies. Like this person is honestly almost incapable of intimate emotions right now. They've been hurt quite a bit. So pile number 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at these cards over here and see what I may have missed while channeling. And then we have home with root chakra, and we have angels, angelite, throat, and crown chakra. With the angels and angelite, I feel like, you know, there's like a lot of healing presence really coming through here. So this person has a lot of divine support with them, pile number 2. They really do, because I feel like this person, something about this person, like they have a really strong connection to source, so they have a lot of divine support to carry them out of this. And I feel like they have a lot of hope for themselves regardless. And with the home, I feel like this person is a very family-oriented, home-loving person, and that's like really big for them. This person, honestly, with the home and the Four of Wands, they may have gone through a divorce or like a really bad breakup or something that's like a divorce, like very serious relationship, and the breakup is almost like a divorce kind of thing. And with the home and root chakra, I do feel that they are looking for something stable. They are really, really desiring something stable. And they're in a place where they're not really settling for anything less. But regardless, they have a very strong connection with source. And it's almost like they're co-creating with source. Whether you end up with this person or not, this person knows that whoever it is that they're going to end up with, and whoever it is that they're going to be with, it's going to be the perfect person for them. Even though there's like a lot of hope coming through here and just a lot of dreams, like this person really does dream about having a particular kind of a home. And yeah, they're really family loving, very, very, very family loving. I feel that they may prioritize their family over everything else. I feel that they want to build something like that with someone. Take it as it resonates. For some of you, they may have an attachment to family that's more like putting them above everything else. But I'm also getting this energy that they do want a family of their own. They really do want a family of their own. And they want to be really, really good at, you know, being the mother or the father that they want to be. They really want that. They really desire that. It's like, it's something tells me that that's really healing for them. Being a parent or being part of a family or having a home, and it's very healing for them. They may have experienced also some childhood trauma, turbulences at home, which translated to the relationship that they may have been in. Like this person has gone through a series of things. Like this is not someone who has, this is a very seasoned, mature person. It's not like, I'm getting old man energy or old woman energy. Just old, like, you know, aged energy. Like they have learned a lot really quickly, really fast. But with the angels' support, they have a lot of support from the angels, and they're really working with them to manifest their desired outcomes, whatever it may be, whoever it may be. I feel that this person is quite surrendered to that. So they're not, what I'm seeing here is that in regards to you, if the divine didn't direct them to you, then they are really detached with their outcome with you. They're okay if, you know, if it's you, they're also okay if it's not. But if the divine has directed them to you in any form of a way, in any sort of a way, then they take that very, very seriously. and they honor that and they respect that, is what's really coming through here. It's a really spiritual person, highly spiritual regard, and it makes sense when, you know, people go through stuff like this. Turning to God is the only thing that's left, and I feel like this is where this person's been taken to. Yeah, there's a lot of information coming about just this person, but the one thing that I feel like you really needed to know is like how bad their mindset really is, in the sense that, you know, how they truly feel that they haven't healed completely. So if they keep a distance from you, it's because they don't want you in their thoughts, because their thoughts are really ruthless, very ruthless, but they're working on it. I see a person with a lot of strength, and the energy of climbing a mountain. So it's like if things get tough, they do muster up more energies to get through. So a very persistent person I see here. Yeah, they're quite admirable. And as for you, they are only, you know, there for you and allowing you in as much as they possibly can, but not more than that. They're not crossing their own boundaries with you, pile number 2. So let's take a look at your last card. So this is all about you. Advice is for you, something this person would want to say, but I feel that for you, this is mostly something that Source would want to say, especially with the angel light here. Like they have a really strong connection to Source. I feel like something that you both share. And we have acceptance of love. I feel that this person is mirroring something about you having a difficult time accepting love for yourself as well. So what I'm being shown here is that you're really being guided to see that you're worthy of love, see that you're worthy of being chosen, and see that you're worthy of receiving love. You're worthy of being loved romantically. Yes, romantically, pile number 2, you are worthy of that. You do deserve that. And I feel that the more you really, really believe in it, and that's how the divine sees you. Like the divine sees you as someone who the divine wants to romance through a lover. And just the advice really coming through here is like, regardless of what this person is doing, it is by no means an indication of your worth of being loved or not, because you're loved regardless, and you are just loved, period. You know, you deserve to feel this way, you know. Yeah, you deserve love is what's really coming through here. You deserve romance, and this person will reflect that through Source, because you both have a strong connection to Source. Pile number 2. For some of you, I am picking up on twin flame energies. Take it as it resonates. And I do have a link for some free resources that's helped me personally, and I've linked that in the description if you want to check that out. Yeah, this is what's really coming through. I feel like this person is really, really reflecting that gap that you feel of being worthy of love. And as a result, this person also in some ways is not really, you know, feeling worthy of love. So that's why they have so many layers up. But regardless, for you, none of this really matters. You know, you're an individual of your own. You're worthy of love on your own. And what's really coming through here is this message of the divine finding you absolutely beautiful, just as you are, absolutely gorgeous, just as you are, because these flowers are really sticking out to me in her hair. Like really, really attractive just as you are, because God created you and God appreciates what it created in you, and there is not a single flaw in you. And please don't take whatever this person is doing personally. And I feel that it was really coming through strongly as reassurance that just don't take what this person, however this person is being personally, because you are it doesn't really indicate your worth of being romanced at all. And you do have a beautiful heart, pile number 2, and they really do see that. Some of you may be drawn to pile number 4, by the way. Some of you, like if you're heading there, I'll see you there. But yeah, I really feel that. Is that all? I think that's it, because I'm not really channeling anything more. I feel like it's complete. So yeah, you're beautiful, pile number 2. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So this is all we have. Let me know if this resonated in the comments below if you still feel called to, and I'd be happy to know if if you let me know if you've chosen pile 2 or anything you want to share. If you like the reading, you can always like the video to let me know that you did, and you can always subscribe to my channel to follow for more readings. And I just want to say that I appreciate you so much for being here, for clicking on this video, and for allowing me to read for you, and for allowing me to be a reader. And I will hopefully see. Hey there, pile number 2. If you chose this beautiful rose petal over here or this green moss agate, this is going to be a reading. So we already have your cards pre-shuffled and pulled for you. I'm going to take a look at these 3 cards towards the end. So I'm just going to go ahead and place it here with your crystal along with your rose petal. I did notice this flying around quite a bit when I was shuffling the cards and getting the piles ready. So I did keep that in mind to see how that translates in this reading here. So yeah, let's just take a look at the lyrics and see what came out for you. And of course, today we're taking a look at how does your person truly feel about you. So let's get right in. The first song we have is Pieces by Red. I've come undone, but you make sense of who I am, like puzzle pieces in your hand. Then I see your face. I know I am finally yours. And then we have the next song. I'm just gonna say, and it's by Lana Del Rey. The song is, I'm gonna censor it when I say the name. It's called F It, I Love You. And the lyrics is, I used to shoot up my veins in neon, and ish even brighter, you're gone. So many things I would say to you, I want you. The way I said you're gone, I channeled, like, I felt like I just channeled something there. So I'm gonna take that also as a read. And the next song we have is Nights Like This by Kehlani, and the lyrics is, thought you were mine, but you decided to be with him though, took my feelings and just threw them out the window, feel like it's too hard to fall in love again. And last but not least, also by Lana Del Rey, the song is Wildflower, Wildfire, and the lyrics that we have for you is, I wouldn't know how cruel the world was. Hot fire, hot weather, hot coffee, I'm better. So I turn. Yeah, I think that's what I wrote. I turn, but I learn it from you, babe. Interesting. Let's just take a look at what we have here. I kind of want to take a look at this first, which I haven't done for the other piles. And we have reflection, give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Could you be in separation with this person? Pile number 3. I'm picking up that kind of energy. I'm picking up separation energies. And it came almost abruptly, like they're like, what, you're gone already? You just came. That's the kind of energy that I'm picking up here. Yeah, the 2 of Swords, Temperance, Two of Pentacles, okay. The Goat and Willow with overcoming obstacles. Yeah, some of you may be in separation with this person. And they really miss you is what's already coming through here. Like they really, really, really miss you. They long for you. It's like their heart space is, there's a hole in their heart without you. That's just their words, how they're feeling. We have the Ten of Swords, Nine of Cups, the Star, and the Hermit. Yep, definitely separation here. Oof. I want to say pile number 3. I just want to say this, but did you know the separation and twin flame connection is an illusion? I don't know why. For you, I really feel like you need to hear this. I have like, you know, we all, when we come, like different people have like different ways of, you know, getting to know their twin flames and starting their twin flame journey and all that. So just take it as it resonates, even if it's not but for majority of you, I do see this energy. It doesn't have to be for all of you, but it's like overall all energy. And I feel I'm feeling that whatever it is I'm about to say is still going to help. The way I began to know about twin flames was actually I felt, you know how you feel your twin flame's higher self and all of that? I felt my twin flame's higher self from as long as I can remember. So he's been with me since birth, and it's a very weird experience to have, you know, feeling your twin flame's higher self from that young. And of course, like feeling them from that young, I would always want to, you know, get closer to them and get to know them. As a result, I manifested my false twin flame when I was 7 years old. I know that's really interesting. And of course, when you're young, you can't really process all of those feelings that you're feeling and understand a lot of these things that you're feeling. It hit me like a bus when I was 13, when my body was actually able to process the feelings that I'm feeling and the chemicals. So it hit me like a bus. And I thought that my false twin was my true twin and all of that. And then it's, you know, that feeling never left me. And I met my true twin flame a year ago. Wow, I'm missing 2 years ago. Just a year ago, actually. And, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to like have that experience all my life and feeling that way. But when I did meet him and when I did begin to get to know him, I realized that time, space, it was all an illusion all along, because it's just all it felt to me was that the feelings that I've been feeling all my life, this presence that I felt all my life, the only thing that happened was that presence was amplified to a physical being, but nothing had changed. And I don't think anything will change. The only thing about it is that it's just deepening. As twin flame love does, it deepens. So because I've learned the lesson so hard that separation is an illusion, and it's just, you know, I don't really feel separated from my twin flame like to the degree that I used to. I still hang out with my twin flame. Like I still, you know, I'm still with him in a, you know, like we talk and all, and I don't see us ever talking less than or experiencing what I did prior to meeting him. And we never really went into separation with my true twin flame. But it came after this really treacherous lesson. I mean, I'm calling it treacherous because that's what it feels like, but it's a very peaceful knowing in the end that, you know, it's an illusion. So if you're still feeling them around, and if you're still, you know, you can trust that, pile number 3. You can really, really trust that. Everything that you feel about them, I want to say that you're not going crazy. And the reason why I'm feeling that I need to tell this to you is because this person thinks about you so much that it's almost impossible for you to not pick up on their feelings and emotions, because they think about you so much, like they tune into you so much and they connect to you in their heart space so much. And it's a real thing, you know, like since you're basically one being, it's only possible with twin flames. So if you're experiencing things that are making you go a little bit crazy, you can trust that and believe that and know that you're not crazy. It does happen. It does happen. And even if, you know, you may feel like they're right next to you when you haven't talked for 10 years, hypothetically speaking, or years. But yeah, it really doesn't have to be the case. So how does this person truly feel about you? This person misses you a lot, and this person really does see themselves in you. Like this person authentically does recognize you as someone very important to them. Excuse me. This person does recognize you as a reflection of them. And I feel that this person actually trusts in your connection and has a lot of faith in things working out. Like this person desires you, this person loves you, and this person honestly is hopeful. With the Star card here, quite hopeful, even though with the 10 of Swords and the 2 of Swords, like they're really confused about how to make things happen or how it's going to work. And I feel that with this reading, pile number 3, you're going to find a lot of mirroring energies. But I'm still channeling your person. So if it's mirrored, take it as that, you know, that it's being mirrored. But I'm very clear about the energies I'm channeling, so you could trust this. This person is, and of course, I can do that because I am working with, you know, like I know about twin flames. Like I know what I'm doing. And yeah, so you can really trust what's coming through here. This person, how they feel for you is like I'm not going to lie, they do feel like there are a lot of challenges. There are many challenges, and the challenges feel like powerlessness to them, and they feel like barriers to them. Like they don't know what to do, and a lot of these things really confuses them. And how they truly feel about you, pile number, you also may be drawn to pile 4, some of you. But what I'm really seeing here is that with the 2 of Swords, they don't know what to make of a lot of these things. Like they just don't know what to make of some of these things. And I feel that this person is really, really aware of the connection that you share. They don't know what to make of it. They still want to be with you though, but it's almost a little bit scary for them to want to be with you because they are a little bit intimidated by this connection also. And I feel that for a few of you, they feel what's going to... I'm picking this up from you too. So for some, it's almost like this feeling of, if you do end up together, if you are together, are things still going to be this complicated, or there's this fear there, or are things still going to be this hard? Like, are things still going to be this... Why do I keep hearing treacherous all the time? And I feel that this person does desire peace. they actually desire, they want to feel peace, and they want to have like some sort of a solution to this. And they really want peace, but at the same time, the energy of peace feels a little bit like something they don't deserve. They don't feel that they deserve the peace for some of you. And for some of you, they feel like they don't deserve you. For some of you, they feel like they don't deserve, but which is the same thing. Being with you is peaceful. They don't deserve their fulfillment. And the thing about this connection is that what makes them happy is not something that is ideally what makes someone happy in the society, like in societal standards. But societal standards actually doesn't really make everyone emotionally fulfilled in that kind of a way. It's just a bar that, you know, just like a programming that we have, and a bar that we have raised into, to honestly, it's not even raised. Like, I feel that it's just lost in the matrix in some way. Like, it's almost like people who don't know happiness created an idea of how happiness should look like, and that's just what we all follow. And this person is really confused here in the sense that they don't know how to do things or to go for things that make them emotionally happy, fulfilled, i.e. you. And they don't have the right resources, or they just don't know. There's a lot of confusion coming through, but it's almost like a turmoil. Like, it tortures them, it drives them crazy in a way. But torture would be a right kind of a word, because you could be quiet, peaceful, go about your day, do day-to-day things, and still be kind of tortured. And I feel that that's just how this person is feeling. Like, they're wrecking their brains, and they're like, I don't know what to do. They can't get you off their minds. They have to do something about it. And their true emotions and feelings for you, pile number 3, is that they love you. But the thing about this kind of a love is not, with the 9 of Cups here, this kind of a love is not really the kind of love that, you know, that we see in movies sometimes. Like, sometimes they do get close, but it's not really it though. And they also, what we know about love is actually not really, you know, that those things are also in our program created by people who don't know love. And it does, yeah, it's beyond societal standards in a way, and that's really tripping them off. Pile number 3, I feel that there is also some resistance in accepting what's going on, but I feel that's on both ends. I'm feeling it mostly from you watching. Actually, I'm feeling it mostly from the feminine energies watching, so take it as it resonates. The feminine in this connection feels really closed off, like really closed off, not receiving. And that's how they feel. So if they are the feminines that you're, you know, asking about, then they feel closed off. Or if you're the feminine, they think that you're closed off. And I feel that may be the reason why the separation happened. So they do, that's how they see it, that's what they feel about it. But you are everything that they want, need, and desire. And as I was saying, that with the what we're taught about love is like, you know, we fall in love and all of that, but this kind of a love is a kind of a love that's already inside of us, and it's something that it needs to be healed, because it's always there and it never leaves us, and it's always with us. And that's where it really trips, honestly, everyone over in a way when it comes to this kind of a connection, that you don't need to do anything. You don't even fall in love the way that people fall in love. I mean, you do, but it grows. It actually grows in this kind of a connection. The foundation is peace. Like in a twin flame connection, like it's actually the foundation, but the rest of it grows. And the foundation itself is love. So the love is always there from the beginning, and the way of, you know, the passion and all of that, it's really, really sustained in a twin flame connection. And in fact, it has the capacity to increase to infinity, or like, you know, really, really increase and grow, because of the foundation being peace and love. And since that's the foundation that connects the two of you, it's always there. So you don't really fall in love with this person, but all of a sudden you're just feeling all these feelings. Like, it's not a process of you look into their eyes and you just feel like you're falling off a cliff or something. That's not what it feels like. And I feel like that's what's really confusing this person, that why am I feeling this way? I didn't even realize, or I didn't even catch myself falling in love, like usually what happens. Or they may have experienced that in soulmate relationships, but that's not how it happens. And I feel like it's really tripping them over, and they didn't expect to feel this strongly before the separation. So right now they're really feeling it. Pile number 3. And I feel that they're really tiptoeing around the situation also. They don't know how you're going to receive them. They just see you as this perfect being, like this perfect person. Like, they're not really seeing you, they're not seeing any flaws in you or anything. But with the Two of Pentacles here, I feel like they're not feeling stable in their foundation, and they don't know, there is like this feeling of not feeling safe or stable. That could be significant here. Safe or stable. I feel that, let me kind of feel into this. They go back and forth with their minds quite a bit, like, and it makes sense with this Two of Swords here. Like, they don't know what action to take or which direction to go. And I feel that it's coming from a lack of understanding and a lack of peace. Like, they don't really understand the connection so much. But they do understand some things. But with the Hermit here, I feel that they can tap into whatever it is that you may know about twin flame connections. And they really, really, and also you tap into what they know about twin flame connections. I feel that you share your knowledges inside with one another. And everything you know, they know on some level, but not in all levels. In some ways, like, your guys are complementary, where they know a little bit more and you know a little bit more. Or when she knows a little bit more, you know a little bit more. Yeah. It's a little bit of a weird dance that I'm picking up here. This being a general reading, I do feel called to just leave this here. I feel that it's really personal to whoever is, you know, to my viewers watching who chose pile number 3. I feel that, yeah, no, if I can go deeper with these 2 cards, but let's just see if anything comes through with these 2 cards that I've pulled. And this is all about anything I may have missed. My hand just touched the candle, and and it was really cozy and warm. So they really they may be feeling quite cold in the connection, and they believe that you're really cozy and warm, and I feel like they really miss you. I feel like they miss your warmth. Okay, we have travel with root and crown chakras, and we have healing. Lovely. So yes, this person is quite aware that they need to heal themselves. That's something that they have really picked up on. Good for them. They've picked up on the fact that they need to heal to be with you, or just to be around you. because they are picking up on some things and some behaviors that they don't want to, you know, be when they're around you. But also, since we're asking what it is that they feel about you, with the travel here, I feel like they really do understand the telepathic connection, like the inner connection that you have with them. The telepathic connection, though, I want to say that it's not necessary that you're picking up on the things that they are connecting, because it's in their heart space. And with the part of you that they connect with their heart space, so some of you may not be consciously, it's possible for you not to be consciously aware of what guidance is really being shown to them through their heart space when they feel into you. But they do really pick up on your decisions with the reflection here. They do pick up on your direction. So they pick up on how much trust you have in the connection. They pick up on how much faith you have in the connection. And they reflect that. With the travel, I feel this tiptoey energy, actually. Like this Two of Pentacles here. That's actually what I'm picking up. And with the healing, they do recognize that they need to heal. So honestly, pile number 3, I'm seeing perfect mirroring happening, and it's a really normal thing in this connection. With the healing, this is also the number 17, which is the Star card over here. So yeah, there's a lot of healing that this person is at least desiring. They're at least desiring, and as a result, they may also be calling in. When they're healing, though, pile number 3, I don't think that they're always thinking about you, but you have inspired them to heal. Definitely, you have inspired them to look into their actions, look into themselves. But when it comes to you, they do feel like there's a lot to overcome, or they're just thinking it as a big thing. So sometimes they're hopeful, sometimes they're not. They're just really it's a, you know, it's like a completely mirrored energy. And what I want to tell you, pile number 3, is that you can choose for your twin flame, because since you're 1, you can decide for your twin flame. So if you firmly decide that you want to be with them, you can hold on to that decision no matter what they reflect, because if they do reflect something otherwise, it's just showing other parts of your consciousness that hasn't really been touched up on. Because you know, like human to human, when we think about things, but then we have a subconscious mind where there's so many things that we think about that we don't know. There's so many things that we feel that we don't know, because like so much of our subconscious minds are almost like a mystery to us. What our twin flames does is that they kind of really shed a light into those parts as well. So if they are like, if you're choosing to be with them and they're being like, no, I don't want to be with you, it's just showing the other parts that you're not aware of. But that doesn't mean that you have to step away from your power. That doesn't mean that you're not powerful. That doesn't mean that you can't choose for them. That doesn't mean that you can't be the anchor for them for now. In some ways, they're also the anchor for you, even whether you see this or not. When they see you as an anchor, you're gonna start to realize, like, in parts of you where they are also your anchor. But yeah, since this is a very twin flamey kind of a reading, I do want to say that I did link there is a link below in the description where I have a little message, and there is and the link takes you to some free resources. This is the place where I have learned, and I'm still learning everything about twin flames. And it's like, you know, just as I said in the beginning, that I've always felt my twin flames higher self. When I came in touch with these people's work, their work, I could feel the same feeling, and I know that they know what they're talking about, and you can trust their teachings. But of course, do what feels right. you know, you don't really, I'm not telling you to like get into a commitment with them right away. Do only if you feel called to and only if it feels good. But with Twin Flame Journeys, you do need support. So I did link that there. And it's just free resources where you get a free course, where you get a free introductory course of 8 parts that are emailed to you. And also I think you get some free classes as well. Like you just get a lot of free stuff, and you can also explore some of their products. Some of the products that they have is really affordable. Just, you know, take it one step at a time. At least get into, you know, and I mean, some of the resources that I've linked, though, they're free. So they're just free. And you know, why not? It's free. So please feel free to look into that. But yes, what I'm going to do for this reading is I'm going to close the reading pretty, you know, right now. But this last card here, this is everything that needs to come through for you. So this is just for you. But what I'm really feeling strongly with the energies here, like this is from this person to you and also from the divine. And we have shift your energy. That's what I'm picking up on. So with the shift your energy, I feel that the tiptoey feeling that I was picking up on, it's really important for you to make a decision and shift your energy from with this connection. So if you're having any negative energies, or you're doubting this connection, or you're having negative thoughts about this connection, what's really coming through here is that if you shift your energy, you have the power to change this whole dynamic. And it's almost like your twin flame is coming through here, like, please shift your energy, because I can't mirror you if you don't shift it first. It's like, you know, it's like a mirror reflection. Like whatever you do in front of a mirror, the mirror is going to do the same thing. And that's exactly what it is. Especially because we have the reflection card here. So you're being encouraged to shift your energies, pile number 3, the way that feels right to you, the way that feels good to you, and know that you have the power to change the whole dynamic. Like that's the best part about this connection, is that you have all the power to literally shift everything in your favor. And there is no control there. It's not a controlling thing. There's nothing wrong with it. And the only reason that there's nothing wrong with it is because you're both are the same person. You both want the same things, and you both have the same things in your consciousness. So you're just directing other parts of your consciousness and gearing it to the peace that you have about, you know, in regards to the both of you. This used to trip me up a lot, pile number 3, when I used to feel that, am I controlling my twin flame by being like this? It's not. You're actually not. And I didn't know this before meeting my twin flame, because I thought that, you know, I was having a false twin experience. But when I met my twin flame, I realized that, oh, it actually feels right. It's not a big deal. So please feel free to check out the resources. And this is, you know, all I have for you. Cards and these kind of pile number 3. I almost forgot to mention, since we literally have this reflection card for you, I feel that however it is that you feel about this person feels exactly the same way about you. There's no difference there. And also, if you haven't noticed, the messages that was really coming out was less about how they truly feel, even though it was there. The messages were there about how they truly feel. And it's actually, I'm sorry about that, pile 3. It's a lot about, action was really what I was picking up here, that they're thinking action. So I hope that helps, and thank you so much for sticking with me a little bit further, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Hey there, pile number 4. If you have chosen this flower and this crystal over here, this is going to be your reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking a look at these lyrics first, but before that, I'm going to be taking a look at these cards towards the end. So let me just place that there along with your flower and your crystal. So today we are looking at how does your person truly feel about you. So let's get right in. For my pile number 4, the first song I see here is When You Saw Love, and the lyrics is, I'm sentimental, held down by my feelings, and I don't care because I'm leaving. I don't want much, I don't need it. Okay. And then we have Beautiful Lies by Young Blue and Blue, I think, and Kehlani. And the lyrics is, what can I say to you? Hopefully nothing I can't take back. We're getting further from the right track. Okay, these are shorter than the other ones. That's interesting. I'll take that into consideration. Also, when I'm not sure if you were there when I was shuffling the cards and pre-pulling them, you kept getting 2 cards for each of them. But did it slip in with the, yeah, no, kept getting like an extra card for each when I was pulling for you. So that's interesting. And with the song lyrics, these are shorter lyrics than the ones that came out for the other. And then we have Melt, also by Kehlani. If I wake up and I'm somehow beside you instead of inside you, that shouldn't surprise you. You don't even notice. No need to remind you. I love this song so much. And New Gods by Grimes. Broken glass outshines the northern lights. So I pray, but the world burns, and still you need to come first. These are all so interesting. But let's look at all the cards to see what this is all about. So I'm gonna flip this one first, and it says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Okay. And let's take a look at these cards here. Judgment, Queen of Cups, and 7 of Swords. Introspection, the Tower. I want to say ouch for whatever reason, because it's right under the Judgment. I'm not sure what I'm channeling yet, but we'll get into it. King of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. Okay, yeah. Pile 2 and 3 could be significant, but if you're not here from pile 2 or 3, then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. Because the messages are always different regardless of each piles. All right, so pile 4. First of all, I want to say, I feel like this person fantasizes about you. I'm not seeing it in the cards, I'm just like channeling it. This person really fantasizes about you. I mean, I guess it could be with that card here that could indicate that with, if I wake up and I'm somehow beside you instead of inside you, that shouldn't surprise you. Give me a minute to tune in here. For pile number 4, I'm getting mostly about how you feel about them in this reading here. But it's just the energies. When it comes to your person's feelings for you, how they truly feel, I'm really picking up on the fact that it's quite deep in the sense that it's almost hidden. they may not know exactly how they feel for you, truly. I feel that this person, you may have stronger feelings for this person than they do, or you may have there may be in fact some sort of an infatuation that may be going on here, and it may be mostly from your part that's amplified, but it doesn't, that's just what I'm picking up, because this person is almost hiding, and this person really doesn't want to do much with this connection. I feel that this person is really surprised by how how it caught them off guard. And I feel that something about this connection just made them cower and go within and just hide. Something about this connection just, why is the energies like this? It's so weird. It's like they it's like they could just pick up that you want more from them than they can give, so they just hid inside a cave kind of energy, and they were really caught off guard by you, who you are as a person. They may actually feel like you may be a little too much to handle, in the sense that they don't feel like they're enough to match your energy. They're really defensive when it comes to you, and how they truly feel is that they're not even looking into it or processing it, and they're just mostly on the, it's more of a surface level thing that I'm picking up. But how they truly feel for you, pile number 4, is still kind of here with the King of Pentacles card. I feel that how they truly feel is that they fantasize of being your king or your queen, or just someone who is on the top of your list, someone who can someone who's really important, someone who's shiny, someone who's looked up at in a positive light in your through your eyes, but they're hiding because their insecurities really creep up, and they're like, I don't know how to be with this person, like I don't know how to match their energy, like I don't know, I want to be the King of Pentacles for them, and I want them to look at me as the King of Pentacles, and I want to, this person feels really, really fulfilled and really happy and almost honestly successful if they can be this person for you. And they're also quite intimidated, because they're like, they, to be this, they have to match your energy, and they see you as someone worthy of being matched with a King of Pentacles kind of an energy. And when I say King of Pentacles energy, I mean, let me try to find some words. What I mean by that is someone who's very abundant, someone who's very successful, someone who's very financially well off and capable. It's very material things coming through, and with the I feel like this person fantasized about you a lot, and this person really fantasized providing you with these things. But you have such big energies, pile number 4, that they hide. They just hide, and they're like, I don't know how to be this way for this person. But with the introspection, I really feel that it really makes them look within, like authentically speaking, like it really makes them look within themselves, and it makes them really look at how they are, their actions, their shortcomings, if you will. And it's still a more surface level though. It's still a more surface level. They do see you as someone very beautiful and really attractive. You make them blush, or they make you blush, and they really like that. They just want to be the one for you. Like, their authentic feelings are more like that. Their true feelings are more towards that. And their true feelings are, honestly, their true feelings don't really, they're not really confused about their feelings like that. I feel that it's just insecurities, because their true feelings are not fluctuating. Their true feelings are quite stable with the Four of Swords here, as the Four of Wands here. But I did say Four of Swords, and it's really telling me that they're not really showing up as their true feelings towards you right now. They're really defensive. They're almost feeling like they can't show up properly for you right now. But it is really making them look within and really question and think. You know, just really look within. And I feel like it's taking them in places that are really personal to them. So there are many different things coming into like where they're introspecting. So I can't really pick that up in the general reading. But with the Tower card here, it's true that you have caught them off guard, pile number 4. And they are, they really acknowledge that. And it's almost like you came like lightning to them. But they really adore you, and they fantasize about you. I feel like there's attraction here, but more importantly, there's like this element of fantasy. Like they dream of having you next to them a lot. The love is deep, but they're just not showing up like this at all. They let you be yourself. If you express your love to them, or how you feel about them, they let you do that, but they don't reciprocate, or at least they don't say anything. But that doesn't mean that they don't feel anything. But the feelings are really hidden under quite a few layers. Like they're doing a good job hiding it. They're actually hiding their feelings through a couple layers, and even the layers are planned out. So this person is honestly quite they're sneaky. They're they're sneaky, and they know what they're doing, but they're really good at hiding their energies. They're hiding, pile number 4. They're so good at hiding their energies. They work with energies. They camouflage their energies wherever they go. They're the kind of a person who, if they want, they don't attract attention, but when they do attract attention. But they're still watching you from the distance. They're quite curious about you. They're intrigued about you, and they're really sensitive to you also. They're quite sensitive. Yeah, they're jumpy about you. Like yeah, they're really jumpy when it comes to your energy. So if it's like you give them a call or you text them, they would like, oh my God, it's pile 4. What do I do? It's kind of like that. That's the energy I'm getting. I feel like I'm missing a few things. What's this with the Tower card here? Okay, so they feel that you really break down their walls of insecurities, and you really break down their walls, and you really see them. And I feel like that's quite intimidating to them, and it makes them really vulnerable. And the fact that you see them for who they are behind all their layers, like for someone who has this kind of a personality, it's quite intriguing and intimidating, but they're also curious as to how are you doing it. You know, like how did you do that? That's also what's coming through here with them. Like how how did you know? You know? And with the Queen of Cups energy, I feel that they see you as their dream person. And they're also defensive, like, I'm hearing, why are they here when I'm not in my King of Pentacles energy yet? What's going on? This person is a little funny. I feel like they might be really funny. And they're not funny in the sense like, you know, they're just joking around and cracking jokes and being funny like that. I feel that the way that they respond to things is quite innocent and really funny in that way. But yeah, since it's a general reading, like, I'm really not picking up much from the surface here. Judgment, what's coming through? Yeah, you're really penetrating their heart space, pile number 4. Like, their feelings for you is actually in a state of growth. So their feelings for you is actually growing. And they feel really, they want to nurture you and they feel nurtured by you. But all of this, pile number 4, is, let me tell you, it's really under a lot of layers. I can't, you know, deny it, because every time I'm saying these things, the energy of this person is like pushing me away a little bit. Because I feel that they're pushing away this truth. They don't confront the truth. And I also feel that the fact that there were like extra cards trying to come out, I feel that your person really says more than how they really feel. I feel that they don't speak to the point with you, and they're not being 100% honest with and clear cut and direct, because all these song lyrics is like clear cut and direct, but it's also not. It's short. I feel that this person doesn't say much to you, but there's deep feelings here with this card here. You know, my love for you is as deep as the ocean. Very deep feelings, but it's so hidden. And that's why it's like I'm channeling, and their deepest, their truest emotions, like how they truly feel, is that they are really in love with you. But they're not saying that or showing that or doing much about it. Strong feelings, strong feelings. They may not use the word love yet, so like take it as it resonates. I don't think that they're gonna say it's love, and you know, it's not, but it's definitely developing, because the feelings are growing. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. And also with this card here, it's like Spirit is telling me that it'll get there. It'll get there at some point. At some point. I know that different people are watching in different levels, but there will be a point where they will feel really strongly for you. There will come a point. Because it's growing. And if it's infatuation, for some of you it might be, but take it as it resonates. If it's infatuation, you believe it to be that, you know, they're infatuating and you're infatuating, then the bubble will burst. That's also something that I'm picking up here. But if it's real, it's going to sustain. If it's not, it won't. Because there's just so much emotions here. Like, this kind of an emotion is only stable when there's a stable foundation, which is why we have the 4 of Wands here. I feel that it's different for different people. And I feel that the stable foundation needs to be a choice. If they really want to be with you, they will choose, you know, this foundation will be created based on the choice. So I'm seeing so many different things here. But how they truly feel about you right now is what I'm picking up. So it's in the process of growing. Just gonna take a look at these cards over here and see if there's anything I may have missed, because I feel like I probably did for this reading, for my pile 4s. Okay, we have hematite or hematite with mental strength, root chakra, and we have animals with solar plexus. Yeah. Firstly, with these two cards, I'm picking up on really grounded energies. Although I'm not really picking that up from you, pile number 4, because your feelings and your emotions are stronger here in this reading. Like, I'm picking up you mostly. I'm picking up viewers. Like, your feelings and your energy is amplified here. I could only just, like, you know, collect whatever I could find about this person. But I feel that what's really coming through here is this grounded energy where I feel like you need to ground yourself, pile 4. And the mental strength with the root chakra and the animals, I feel like just the animal is giving me, like, you know, primal instincts, and it's giving me just instincts, intuition. It's giving me energies of fearlessness, courage. Of course, it's the tiger's eye. So all that kind of energies, like fearlessness and courage. And also with the mental strength, more grounded energy, what's coming through here is just knowing what it is that you want and being very clear about it, being strong in your mind about how it is that you want things to be with this person, or just in general. And I feel that, or just really, really seeing the situation for what it is, because I feel like for a lot of you, you're not seeing the situation for what it is. For a lot of you, this person doesn't really have feelings. No, they do. They're not showing it, but what do I mean by that? I'm sorry, I don't mean to say that. Let me just really feel into the energies. They're saying that it's not strong. They're saying that they don't really feel this way. But I feel that it's in the process of growing, and I feel that they do in some levels, but they're even hiding those feelings from their own self. Neither of, like, there's like a strong need to ground for you and for them. Wow, I'm just knocking everything over. Yeah, there's just this energy of deciding what do you want, what's going on here. And I feel that the more clear you are about things, and the more you ground yourself and bring yourself back to earth and connect, there will be, you know, things will start to make more sense, because this whole energy is up in the air. Like, it's mostly you that's coming through, and something about your perception and the way you're seeing things is distorted. And it makes sense, because if you don't ground yourself, it's almost, you know, no matter how many readings you watch, and no matter how many readings you receive, or no matter where you go, and no matter how you want to, you know, receive information regarding the situation, if you're not stable, you won't be able to receive anything. So there's a strong need for you to ground, pile number 4. Spend time with pets if you have them. Spend time with nature. And just really write down, or bring yourself into knowing what it is that you want and need. And of course, groundedness by no means means to, you know, feel heavy. Like, there should be no reason for anyone to ever feel heavy. And I have learned, and I always say this, that groundedness is always connectedness. It's feeling connected, and that's why nature grounds us, because it makes us feel connected. And there's so many souls when in nature, in trees and flowers and grass, and Mother Gaia, the spirit, you know, spirit Mother Gaia herself. It's honestly in connectedness where we ground. And I feel that that's what's really being advised of you right now. And also with this card here, where it says look deep within your heart and you'll feel my love. I feel that if you ground yourself, you may feel this person's true feelings for you, and the love that they have for you, and the feelings that are growing within them for you. I feel like you'll feel it. and you can see through a lot of these things that they're putting up, you know, a lot of this facade that they're putting up. You will be able to see through it, but more importantly, it's really important for you to ground. And it's really difficult for me, it was difficult for me to pick up on the things that your person is going through based on, you know, of the energies that I'm feeling here. And I'm also picking up on how much you can absorb this information and how much you can receive the messages coming through for you. And it's not, you know, God is not going to feed you more than you can chew. And that's why I'm picking up this energies up till this, you know, to this level, but I'm not seeing anything more than that. So pile number 4, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at your last card and see what comes through. And I feel like this is all about you. So we have intuition with the number 36. So intuition is telling me that your intuition is really spot on, and it's correct and it's right. And I'm also picking up on the fact that you may really get swayed by other people's emotions and feelings. So boundaries could be significant here, having boundaries in with regards to that. And what this is going to do is it's going to really help you listen to your intuition even more and increase that connectedness. I don't know why it's so loud outside right now, because it's like really, really late. There shouldn't be like much, you know, enough vehicle outside, and I don't really see that many cars, but anyway, I apologize about that. But yes, your intuition is really strong, and you do have a strong sense of connectedness with this person and just in general. But right now, I feel that you may be giving a lot of your power away to this connection and not really seeing things the way that you would normally see things. So you're really being asked to have healthy boundaries so you can hear your intuition more, and also so that you can trust it more, and also so that you can see through this person. Because I feel that it's different for different people, regardless of what I channeled. And that's all I could pick up on based on, you know, the collective. But there's mostly messages coming through for you, Pile 4, that, you know the truth. You know how they truly feel. And one of the reasons why you may be having a difficult time really truly connecting with it clearly is because of having, you know, you need to have those inner boundaries with yourself, and really listening and trusting your intuition and not giving that power away to anyone else. And you're right. You know, Spirit is acknowledging that you're right, and yeah, you're wiser than you think, stronger than you know. And you know that Winnie the Pooh quote, I'm not sure what, you know, the exact lines, but that's for you. So this is all I have for you, pile number 4. Feel free to let me know if you chose pile 4 and if it resonated, but no pressure at all. If you like the reading, you can always like the video to let me know that you did. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, you're more than welcome, so that you can follow for more readings. And I want to thank you so much for sharing this space with me, holding space, letting me be your reader, and for being here with me. I appreciate you so much, and I don't know why I want to say that you're very loved. There's a lot of love coming through to you from me. So yeah, this is all I have for you, pile number 4. Thank you so much once again, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.